Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to address how do we help the helpless? Is it a choice or is it basically just the way that they are? So how do we as loved ones get through that? I have a lot of times people, whether it's their children, whether it's their spouse, they seem to present them with every given opportunity, but nothing helps them. So what do you do? How do you handle that? Basically, it's what you have to handle. I say don't give up, but to a certain degree, you may want to take a step back. If you have presented them every opportunity and nothing works, you pray a lot, and I say that, and I mean that. I'm not trying to be funny because I believe in power of prayer. I pray all the time. You know that. Everyone that knows me knows that. I pray throughout the day. I pray for so many people. I do because the power of my faith is quite strong. And you never should give up on that. But at some point, let's take if it was your child and is into drugs. What do you do? At some point, you have to kind of look, are they capable of helping themselves even with your help or the added extra things that you're providing? Or do you have to look at your child and say, no, this is exactly where my child wants to be and really doesn't show any evidence of trying to help themselves? It's a tough one, and I'm a mother too, so I have a lot of empathy for the parents out there that have children like that. But at some point, you as a person, you as a parent, when do you take the time to look at this and say, okay, no matter what I'm doing, the bottom line is it's going to be up to them if they want to do it and help themselves too. You can only be the facilitator, the provider, to get them in the right direction, but you can't make them take it. You know what they say, you can steer a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. So true. And it's the same with who we love. Sometimes we have so many hopes and aspirations for our children, for our spouses, but they just can't do it. And my heart bleeds for them. So either you have to step in and try to help as best you can, and be a manager, constant manager around them. And then for those that just refuse and they just don't want to be better, they want to take the easy way, that is where you're going to have to take the step back. Because if you don't, it can actually kill your spirit, but also kill you physically. So at some point, when does it constitute for you to take the step back? When you see that that person isn't doing their work as much as you're doing your work. Remember what I've said to you in the past, it has to be a mutual. If you don't have a mutual, no matter what you're putting into the relationship, and all they're doing is just taking and not doing anything, it won't work. So at what point do you have to learn to say enough? Or I just can't do this anymore. I'll always be there for you when you want to do the work. And I will be with you every step of the way. I will root for you, encourage you. But for the ones that just don't, then it's going to be up to you to what you need to change in your life. I know it's a hard call what I'm saying, but if you don't, it can take you down, and not in a good way. So at some point, everyone has their limits and everyone has their breaking points. It's going to have to be up to you. And if you have other children in the house, if you have a marriage, is it worth ruining everybody else for that one person that doesn't want to do the work? Think about that. So understanding your balance and your limits is crucial to the success of all outcome, whether it's you, whether it's your other children, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a working relationship. Think about that, because your decision to just not say no can really harbor in such a bad and impacted negative way to so many others. So think about that. It isn't just what you want. You have to start doing what's best for all people concerned, including your loved ones, your other loved ones that are around you. Like I said, it's a tough call, but when you are with somebody that doesn't want to do the work, you have to come to the conclusion there's nothing more that you could do. And maybe you're the one that's going to need the counseling or the therapy to help you get through it without feeling that hopelessness and guilt. You're always going to feel bad, But at some point, when is enough enough? Remember that. I hope that this has enlightened you with encouragement to think about doing the right thing, because at some point it will come to that. Just, I hope it won't be too late that others will suffer in a negative way, including yourself. Okay? Until then, subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to my Facebook. I wish you peace, above all, love and encouragement. You take care, all the best. Bye-bye.